Good morning. Welcome to Just for Today, a time of eclectic reading, sharing of perspectives, meditation, and prayer. I'm Reverend Rafe Ellis, Senior Minister and Spiritual Leader of the newly joined Centers for Spiritual Living Communities of Columbia and Greater Baltimore. Today is October 30th. And this morning I am reading from The Voice of Knowledge by Don Miguel Ruiz with Janet Mills. And I opened it up to page 171, and here's what it offers us in the second paragraph on that page. When you have the courage to open your heart completely to love, a miracle happens. You start perceiving the reflection of your love in everything. Then eating, walking, talking, singing, dancing, showering, working, playing, everything you do becomes a ritual of love. When everything becomes a ritual of love, you are no longer thinking, you are feeling and enjoying life. You find pleasure in every activity you do, and you love to do it. Just to be alive is wonderful, and you feel intensely happy. That sounds like a life I want. How about you? I think it's interesting, this idea of an open and or closed heart. And I love that he frames it in the courage to open your heart completely to love. And I'm not sure his reference to you're no longer thinking, and perhaps that ties back to the courage to open our hearts, right? Because I think in reality, our heart must always be open. And through our thinking, we can separate ourselves from an experience of our open heart. If I tell myself my heart is closed, then my heart is closed to me. And if it's closed to me, it's going to be closed to everyone outside of me. And so then I see, this whole list of, you know, eating, walking, talking, singing, dancing, showering, working, playing. Everything becomes a ritual of separation when I am operating from that perspective of a closed heart. And so when we open to a perspective of an open heart, everything changes. And yet nothing has changed other than our perspective. Love was always present. Joy was always available. It's just now we've shifted our perspective to allow it to be a part of our experience. That was a challenging paradigm shift for me, to really reconcile that I wasn't creating more happiness, God hadn't gone anywhere and then come back, that it was always available, and I was the one separating myself from it. I was the one, through my mental blockade, was the one restricting my own happiness by refusing to be aware of it and to allow myself to experience it, because I had bought into the lie that if I moved through the world with an open heart, I could be injured, I could be wounded, I could be hurt. Truth is, I go through the world and I have feelings. And sometimes those feelings are challenging. And none of that actually hurts me. And it certainly never causes me the sustained discomfort I experience when I separate myself and cut myself off by mentally closing off my awareness and participation in my heart. And so for me, it's worth the discomfort. It's worth the journey. It's worth the full embrace of my human experience, because clearly I'm supposed to have a human experience or I would be in some other form. Right? And I'm just no longer willing to participate in dismissing or diminishing or separating our human experience from our divinity. We are divinity. We are Christ consciousness, consciousness itself, absolute reality, whatever label you're using today, in the form of a human being. And so we are that. It's not one or the other. It's not even a yes and. It's a consciousness expressing as a human being. It's 100% consciousness, 100% Christ, 100% absolute reality all the time. Are we willing to embrace and embody that and to live into the messiness of that with the full understanding and embrace that even though we may have feelings that in our language we call hurt, that ultimately we cannot ever be hurt. Period. The essence of us just simply cannot. Even if my body stops, what's traveling in my body, the truth of me, the essence of me, cannot be harmed. That's a lot. And we remember and we forget, and we remember and we forget. And my personal journey is that I forget less and I remember more the more I practice it. So I'm going to read that paragraph one more time and invite you to take that into this time of meditation. Just a 5-minute practice. Be present with yourself, the divine self, the holy self, the whole you. And see what happens. When you have the courage to open your heart completely to love, a miracle happens. You start perceiving the reflection of your love in everything. Then eating, walking, talking, singing, dancing, showering, working, playing, everything you do becomes a ritual of love. When everything becomes a ritual of love, you are no longer thinking. You are feeling and enjoying life. You find pleasure in every activity you do because you love to do it. Just to be alive is wonderful, and you feel intensely happy. So breathing deeper into this moment, I bring my full awareness to the power, to the presence of one life, one mind, one heart, one absolute reality, consciousness itself, everywhere present, having no circumference. Its very center must be everywhere present. Unlimited, infinite possibility, expressing itself in the multiplicity of form, and yet no form ever separate from the source, from the substance. I know that I am that in form. I'm a divine expression of consciousness, fully empowered to live as consciousness. And so I claim and affirm, I recognize that what is true of me is true of all life, seen and unseen, known and yet to be known. All fully present. Even the newness that has yet to be expressed is present now, simply waiting to be expressed. And so I claim and affirm that I am that open channel, that my mind, my heart, my perspective, my thought, all of it is open to that continuous stream, that continuous influx, that continuous affluence, the unrestricted flow of consciousness itself as me, expressing without limitation. I allow myself to be renewed by the renewing of my mind. And by my mind, I am simply recognizing my use of consciousness. Not a separate mind, but an unfettered, unrestricted use of the mind that I am made of, that is me. And I allow myself to see. I allow myself to feel. I allow myself to know all that I can be and know in this physical realm. I allow myself to know and experience all that any and every expression of this infinite substance, this infinite possibility expresses, that I see clearly through open eyes, through an open heart, through an open mind. I let go of all of the shoulda-pedias operating. And I allow myself to be present in each moment of now, with no fear or worry of the past, no fear or worry of the future. I live boldly now. And I am so grateful. I am grateful for that activity of law that has already received the impress, already acted upon the desire expressed to make it so. No waiting period, no pre-qualification, no qualification, simply yes, yes, yes. So I know it's already done. And knowing it is complete, I act as though it is complete. I think as though it is complete. I live into the completeness of it through faith, knowing that as I do, I see, hear, and experience it. And so I let go. I let go of all the static, all of the noise in my brain that would distract me from a full and magnificent experience of life unfolding itself perfectly in, through, and as me and every expression of it. I let go of all of the doubt and all of the fear. I let go of any lie within me that tells me I need to control anything. I let it all go. I let it go. I am free. Ashe. Shalom. Aho. Amen. Amen. And so it is. Namaste.